like how my voice got very radio. As I was joking with you just moments ago to do a radio voice, our sound guy was telling us to project for the people in their cars, and
Yeah.
clicks naturally for me. How are y'all? How have things been since we last spoke?
I wanted to wear regular shoes, and I forgot. And it's so hot outside that I thought I'd run the flip-flops, but it seemed a little too casual to perform songs for y'all. So I took them off, and I'm just gonna go barefoot. That seems somehow more connected, and that's what I'm gonna go with. So
I think
that's what's on my mind mostly.
I think that's a great idea. Also, probably 90% of this Austin audience is originally from California in some way, as we all joke, so it works.
Yeah, so am I.
Now, speaking of California, this was a terrible transition. The last time you and I spoke was during the pandemic, and I want to apologize. Do you remember what might be my worst interview ever, by chance?
No.
Okay, good, thank you.
Yeah.
But we were doing
This one's gonna be worse. Trust
okay,
me.
good. It's starting that way, but that's kind of my thing. So
Me too.
we were doing an Instagram live interview.
Mm-hmm.
It was when you guys, the band, you were first doing this. This was right brand new pandemic. First Instagram live interview I've done. We talk a little bit. You start playing a song, so I turn the camera to our logo. The song stops, and I'm like, all right, AWOL Nation, everyone, that was awesome. And then suddenly you come back, and you're like, dude, I was right in the middle of the bridge. You cut me off. Like, this is super embarrassing. And it was...
That's the song probably sucked anyways, you know. So you maybe helped me out and made the song more interesting. Less is more. Trim the fat of a song.
I'm gonna be honest.
So you helped me. You A&R'd me right there, and then the rest is history.
If I wanted to be a radio shock jock, I should have been like, that's enough of that song.
Yeah.
I did rewatch that recently, and it's even worse than we think because it was frozen on my end, but for everyone watching, you were performing, you were sounding great, you were getting like into the song, and then, all right, AWOL Nation, everyone. Before we get to our first chunk of songs, I do want to ask you kind of a radio question. As I was talking with everyone earlier, there have been a couple of songs that I remember that I called my pullover songs. I was in my car, literally listening to 101X, and Toby or Lawless played a couple of songs. One of them was Muse's Knights of Sidonia. Another one was Gnarls Barkley's Crazy. And another song that I heard that I had to pull my car over and be like, what the fuck is this I'm hearing on the radio? And I mean that in a good way. It was amazing. It was your song Sail. And I believe we were one of the first stations to really just love that song, and the Austin audience picked it up. Can you kind of take us behind how that changed for the band and how you came down here to play a show and suddenly there was a line around La Zona Rosa?
Yeah, absolutely. You weren't one of the first stations. You were the first station to play Sail.
Nice.
It's true, and as the story goes, Toby called my manager and said, hey, I want to play this. I know you guys are going with the song Burn It Down, but I want to play the song Sail. I think there's something about it. And at the time, there wasn't a radio edit to shorten the length just yet, because I think it was just around 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So my buddy Burko, manager, calls me and says, hey, this is pretty cool. Our old friend, because we knew Toby from previous bands and whatnot, and he says, "Hey, Toby's gonna play Sail," and my thought was, "Oh my God, a 5-minute song on the radio just once? Hell yes," is what I thought.
Why
I was
not?
like, "Oh, cool. My art's being heard in its proper format. No one's messing with it. No A&R shortening the song." And then it just erupted from that point on and continues this day. So coming back full circle and seeing everybody here and talking to you it's kind of emotional, if I may say so.
Yeah.
And, it feels really nice to be back.
It was definitely a rad moment because I happened to be, I don't even know if I was working here yet, but I was in my car listening to Toby and listening to that song, and it just blew my mind. And now here we are, 15, 20 years later.
Definitely not 20, but we'll go with 15 minus.
You know, whenever I want to sound like I've been here a long time, I say 20.
So
when
we'll
I
go
want to
25,
sound young, I say
Just
10.
keep the lives. You know?
Yeah. what's been up with some new music and stuff lately? What have you been working on that we've also been playing on the radio recently?
Well, this whole new record, the Phantom 5, comes out, I think, in a couple weeks. My radio voice is kind of nice right now, isn't it? It's low.
Dude, it sounds so
it's
good.
just
I'm
low.
jealous.
I'll try not to go much lower, but
Well, that's okay. We can limbo here.
yeah. So we have the record coming out, Panoramic View. You guys are playing it. We're gonna play that here as well, and that's about it. You know.
Okay. Hey, well, let's do that. Let's play some tunes. AWOLNATION.
That was an
everyone.
awkward segue he just set up, and I wasn't really ready. But
Well, let me
Hey.
let me do the radio setup.
what do you want for? How many songs do you want?
It's up to you.
So 7? Just kidding. 3 or 4?
Only if you straight up widespread panic this, and we're playing until y'all have to leave tonight. AWOLNATION, ladies. It's AWOLNATION on 101X. Does that work?
Yeah, we'll. Yeah. Three, 4, 5, 6. I hurt my head, it's personal. I'm bleeding blue in panoramic view. My taste in you is personal. Look, my no hands in panoramic view. Somewhere out there still I believe in magic. Let the monsters loose, I believe in magic. I won't let them hurt you. Lay your hands on me, I believe in magic. A romantic fool, I believe in magic. I won't let them hurt you. I'm getting old, it's personal. I'll take my toll in panoramic view. Please love this song, it's personal. I'll right my wrongs in panoramic view. Somewhere out there still I believe in magic. Let the monsters loose, I believe in magic. I won't let them hurt you. Lay your hands on me, I believe in magic. A romantic fool, I believe in magic. I won't let them hurt you. And I won't let them hurt you. I won't let them hurt you. My shirt don't fit, it's personal. I wrote this song in panoramic view. Somewhere out there still I believe in magic. Let the monsters loose, I believe in magic. I won't let them hurt you. Lay your hands on me, I believe in magic. A romantic fool, I believe in Little side note, we're going to play a song called Handyman that Mark actually, this is too much information, but he usually is our bass player on tour. And our guitar player, Zach, had a family incident. He had to stay back. Everything's okay now. But so Mark stepped up to play guitar on this tour. And funny enough, incidentally, or coincidentally, I should say, he wrote the intro to this song. And I heard him just playing it in my studio, and we were drinking some beers and maybe a little tequila. And I'm like, what's that? And ended up being this song, Handyman. So give it up for Mark. I'm a sinner, I will consider I am my father's son. I'm a sinner, I must consider I've never owned a gun. I'm a sinner, seasoned beginner, lucky to be alive. I'm a sinner, finished for dinner, now I can go out. If only yesterday took place tomorrow, I'd pray for sleep and wake you and lift your hand so I can fix your hand. I'll be your handyman. I'm not brittle, I'm just a little scared of your temperament. I'm not brittle, I'm just a little scared of my government. I'm not brittle, head hurts a little looking up overhead. I'm not brittle, I'm just a riddle, I'm born of white, blue, and if only yesterday took place tomorrow, I'd pray for sleep and wake you and lift your head so I can fix your hand. I'll be your handyman. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If only yesterday took place tomorrow, I'd pray for sleep and wake you and lift your hand so I can fix your hand. I'll be your handyman. 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 You're we'll get into that fun cover. We could do a cover song, right? Everybody said yeah with a lot of confidence, by the way, so that was good. Well, it started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone. Well, the sun went down across the hill, and the town lit up. Oh, world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Well, some say light will beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. Well, some say life will beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. So I started out for God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. Take it, Mark. I'm learning to fly. Learning to fly. Let you in on a little secret. So when I mess up the lyrics of a part, which I did, and I sing the third verse as the second verse, I oftentimes think, well, shoot, should I put the second verse third now? And in that case, I forgot the second verse altogether, so I just did the third one twice. And that happens to our own songs sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, I hope the rest of the band doesn't realize that they don't think that the bridge is coming because I'm the one who fucked it. Oh, sorry. I'm the one who messed up. And it's all your fault. That's the point. So we've done 3. So everybody's heard the song millions of times, but I figured we should close out because it all started here. So we'll play Sail in this, and so no one stage dive right now, or we don't have a plan for this one either. That's it. We've done this a few times, many times, and I kind of play a prank on Mark where I'm like, okay, just play the whole intro forever. Do you even know the chords? Is that right? Okay, get into it. I just leave. This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because I blame it on my ADD, baby. And this is how an angel dies. I blame it on my own supply. I blame it on my ADD, baby. Sail, 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 sail. Maybe I should cry for help. Maybe I should. I blame it on my ADD, baby. Maybe we're a different breed. Maybe we're not listening. So blame it on my ADD, baby. Sail, 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 sail. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. Sail, sail, we sail, sail, sail with me into the dark, sail with me into the dark, sail with me into the dark, ooh, sail with me, sail with me, ooh, ooh. Thank you.
That was amazing. I didn't know I was going to get so emotional with my favorite Tom Petty song and Panoramic View, and of course, closing it out, I guess, kind of in a way where it all started. And I just want to say about Sail that it just goes to show all of you that A&R reps, radio consultants, and your bosses always don't know what they're talking about. So, I mean, it's just amazing that, as you said, a 5-minute song on the radio became what it was. So thank you for creating, and thank you for not listening to whomever would have told you to play a 3-minute version of that song back then.
Well, thank you for saying that. And thank you to everybody here, especially anyone who heard us back then, and Austin in general. The whole state has been wonderful to us. And you know, when I look on the tour and I look on the list of dates, I'm always like, where's Austin? Because that's going to be great.
Yeah. You told me a story during the terrible interview I interrupted of y'all get to Austin and, the song's already starting to pick up, but I think you said you arrive at the venue, and I'm guessing it was either Stubbs Indoor or La Zona Rosa, but you
Stubbs
arrive
Indoor.
at the venue and there's a line around the street, and you're like, oh, I wonder what they're here for. Am I kind of paraphrasing this right?
No, that's accurate. There was a band that was playing before us, and I think it was a local band, and the name escapes me now, so I apologize about that. But the line was enormous, and I knew that the place was pretty small, big to me at the time, but I think it fits 200, 400 people tops inside that Stubbs room.
I feel like it's a 150, 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I remember thinking, okay, everybody's gonna leave after this local band, but they turned away like 400 people.
Because they were there for y'all. Yeah.
I guess so, and then I remember playing going, oh, finally I have real sing-alongs. This is great. Because I came up in the hardcore scene where that's what it was all about, passing the mic and screaming together. And the PA wasn't super powerful, and our EP was out, and people were just screaming, all the other songs besides Sail. And then when we played Sail, that went nuts. But yeah, it was a rowdy show. It felt really, really, really good. And I thought, well, at least it's working here.
Yeah,
You know?
that's pretty cool. Now, I mean, after all these years, y'all have several songs that we all know and love. When it comes to setting up a set list, how do you go about that? Some people like to wait and play the best couple of songs at the end. There's the Twin Shadow version where he plays his most popular songs, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you do when you're planning a set list? Is it standard on tour, or is it kind of night by night, city by city?
It depends on the tour.
Yeah.
You know, so we're open to everything, basically. If something's not working, we adjust that. But it is interesting, and it's a brand new experience to look back and have multiple albums to pull from. You know, and there's some songs that are more fun for us to play, but not necessarily as fun for the audience to listen to or see, you know. And so you have to balance that, and you don't want to be too selfish. And, you know, I think in the beginning of the set, you have an opportunity to play new songs that most people aren't usually there to see. I think Aerosmith said it, that first 3 songs, you have everybody's attention, so you could kind of waste some new songs there and be self-indulgent. But, you know, I'm not unaware of that, right? So I don't want to play only new songs. I want to play the, you know, everything that gained us an audience and a relationship. And play it by ear and see what works or doesn't, you know. It's also interesting how long it takes for people to learn music. And as a fan of music, I can identify that concept. You know, if your record comes out on a Friday and you play all those songs on a Saturday, they're not going to know it yet.
Yeah.
You know, so it's more fun to play songs that we all can share together.
Yeah. When I was young, I wanted to be a rock star, but I can't play music. And then I was like, well, I like radio. I also wanted direct music videos. So 2 dying arts are really what I wanted to get into. And I noticed Panoramic View is up to like 1 million YouTube views. I think one of your first music videos was another one of your bands from back in the day, Under the Influence of Giants, a very weird roller skating kind of video. But my point of this is, why do you still make music videos, and what kind of creative process goes into that? Or do you kind of have someone you trust with that? And, you know, is it something you still feel is necessary? Because I love it, but is it still necessary as a musician to also have that visual image?
Well, you have to have some sort of visual component to a song now. Even the songs that aren't at radio, that aren't the commercial songs. And because if you don't do it and it does well enough, someone else is going to do it anyways for you, you know. And so the answer is yes. Even though it's not how we grew up loving music videos and waiting for MTV to play the cool video we liked, or the premiere of a Nirvana, you know, video or whatever it was, it's still important. And you know, I have no delusions of making a video and being on MTV again or whatever. That's done, you know. But the flip side of it is that music lovers and you know, fans of film and you know, they can create. See, back to your point about A&R, that's over.
Yeah.
It's now up to us to decide, and that's what's so exciting about this time is, you know, a song that you forget about from 5, 10, 15 years ago can become this new moment because some kid on TikTok decided to make a hilarious video, and then it explodes, you know, and that's, so it's back to the people and taking control of what they want instead of waiting for an A&R person or, you know, some label suit to say, you must listen to this. It's different now, and that's really exciting to me.
Yeah, I love it. Last question I want to ask you, because talking about the video thing made me think, damn, even on Spotify, you have to come up with a 10-second video loop for every one of your singles, and I'm sure someone's telling you need to do that. We have artists like the Black Keys who are canceling shows because they're putting them in venues that are too big, and the insurance is gone. It's so expensive to tour and put music out today, and you don't get paid much for streaming. How do we as fans, and I was thinking about this question when I was trying to find my old AWOLNATION shirt that is now in my bag of quilting band shirts that'll become a quilt someday. How do we as fans, besides obviously buying merch, like support the artists and, you know, either buy the music directly from you? Do we buy stuff at shows? Like, what's the best way to show, hey, here's some money, we like you, please don't go away?
Not sure about the actual money aspect of it, but just sharing the music, you know, with however, you know, whether it's on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, or making little videos and sharing them, or word of mouth. That still exists. You know, I have a network of several friends that if they text me a link to, you know, a Spotify link or whatever, I'm going to check it out, you know, because I trust their opinion, and I'm always searching for new music, or at least not necessarily current music, although I do like some current music. I'm looking for something my ears haven't heard, and then that makes me a better songwriter in general. So, or more well-rounded and more open to other ideas entering my mind when I'm coming up with a song. So, in a long-winded way, what I'm saying is just share the music.
Yeah.
And the rest will fall into place.
And I'll add to that, I play songs on the radio that I buy from iTunes, and then I'll get my iTunes bill at the end of the month, and I'm like, I'm in radio, I'm supposed to get this shit for free. Yeah. But I love the band, so go to the website, buy your tickets there, buy some merch if you go to the show and you can. I know things are always expensive, but we love you, want to see you keep doing it.
Or just buy a beer and crowd surf and make the show
$20
more entertaining
beer
for us, you know.
Throw it up in the air. Thanks. Stay safe in the heat tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, AWOL Nation, we so appreciate you still doing this. Thank you.